Okay guys, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about organizing your file structure in your D2L course. This isn't a mandatory thing to do. I just find that the more organized you are with your file structure, the easier it is to find things, especially going from semester to semester, year to year, if you're transferring files over. What I traditionally do is I try and set up my file structure in D2L the same way I set up the content section, and similarly the same way I would set it up on a Z drive or a USB drive or things along the lines of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the edit course option. I have this pre-made in my menu. This is in the instructor tools if you haven't organized your menu yet from the other video. Then we get into this course administration. In the course administration, we're going to select the manage files option. When we select the manage files option, you're going to notice that you have one folder, and then inside this folder we have a bunch of documents here, and these are documents that I've created from other videos that we've used. What I like to do is the first thing that I do when I am building a new course in D2L is I go in and I set up the file structure. Now, you don't have to necessarily know the file structure that you're going to use the entire time. What I usually do is I usually set up a folder per unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to put unit 1, okay? And I'm going to save it. Under this umbrella, if you click this, you are now inside this folder. So you could add subfolders in here as well, if that's what you wanted to do. If you wanted to add folders for different units, you would just click back on the folder up top, and then you're going to notice what is inside of that. You could hit a new folder and you could have unit 2 and you could save this. Okay, if you want, you can move stuff, rename stuff, cut it, paste it in different spots. If you've already started to create files, you can put them in a different folder if you would like. Okay, if you don't want to, that's fine as well. Okay, now what is the need for this? The need for this for me personally is just I tend to be over organized, maybe a little bit of gold when it comes to files from a true color standpoint, but I find it's just easier so that if you're trying to transfer just a unit and the associated files from semester to semester or from year to year, it's just easier. Okay, there's a couple things you could do. Let's say we go into unit 2. I can upload files into this folder now. So let's say that I have some Word files that I want. I'm going to put this APA tutorial in there. You can upload as many files as you want, and then you save them and they're in there. Okay, then what you can do is when you're in the content section, we've created pre-existing things before. So now in unit 2, I have a sample activity. Okay, let's say I wanted to create a new file like we traditionally do. Okay, I'm going to put APA tutorial here just because I have a purpose here. Now down at the bottom, if you notice, every time you create a new file, it gives you a path. This is the path where the file is going to be saved. So I can change this path here and I can select unit 2. And when I select a path, that's where this is going to be saved. Okay, then I could do my overview and learning goals like I do, and then blah blah blah, I put the content in here, and then I put the activity. So let's say I wanted them to do the activity, if I could spell it right, if they wanted to do the activity on the APA. I've already preloaded that file into the folder. Now what I can do is when I go into my insert the quick link, This is what the course file option means now. So I select the course file, then I get all the files that are in my file structure. So I could go over to Unit 2, I grab my APA tutorial, I always click this button because it allows me to change the name of it if I want. It wouldn't change the name of the extension in the file structure, but it would change it here because I like it to be in a new window, and I click Insert, okay? Also, let's say I wanted to insert some stuff. I could go into my computer now. I could choose a file. I'm just going to grab another file, okay? And then here I have my destination. So it allows for better structure for me personally. When I click the upload, the link text here, sample upload, I'm just going to put, okay, and click insert, and then that's what we have. So then when I save and close and I work through, it has the document come up, it'll make the kids save it, okay? That's how that would go. Same thing with this here, it'll make the kids save it first and then they'll be able to use it, okay? So that's just a file structure thing that I like to do. There's no right or wrong way for you to organize your files. This is just the way that I do it. I try and have a folder per content, and then that makes life easier for me personally when you're transferring from semester to semester, which you're able to do, okay? If you have another way, have at her, but I just wanted to show you some things that you could do from organization of a file structure standpoint.